Hey guys, and welcome to a new loot video, 1000 Rorarii. And these are the Ascension members in the Monastery Ascension that everyone likes, everyone knows about. So they dropped the Ascension Keystones, which are a relatively good price now still. They have dropped down a bit over time, but they're still kind of a good moneymaker, which this loot video will prove, as countless other loot videos have done before this. So before I get into it, there's a lot of things going on with this loot video, and I just want to start off that I use my range setup, I use my Ascensions, and I use my Armadillo, and I basically killed them in the first room, just found an empty world, which it wasn't too hard. Like, I did it on stream, so I was surprised I didn't get crashed at all. But other than that, I didn't really have any problems with crashing, which was a surprise because everyone told me that's basically what Rorarii is just getting crashed constantly. So that was a good experience, I guess, but you guys will hear that my experiences here were just not the greatest. So let's go into it. As there were so many key drops, I'm not going to go into each one specifically. I'll just have them in the background while I talk about this, and then maybe go back to just a regular clip of killing. So enjoy those clips. Either way, guys, I have something to say. So when I was streaming these things, I like streaming them, obviously. On my first stream of these, after my barrows, when I was finishing episode 12 on stream, I'm like, screw it, let's start a new loot video. So I did Rorarii, and what happened was, about an hour into the stream, or no, actually it was about 40 minutes into the Rorarii, but it was like 2.5 hours into the stream itself. My computer shut off, it just went black. That's kind of a telltale sign that it's from overheating, but I really didn't know, because I've never had overheating issues. But it was just a pain because I kept on losing clips. I lost my barrows clip, had to download it from the stream. I have to do that here too. There's a lot of clips that are from the stream directly. It's not like I lose the clip forever. It's just that it takes so much longer because I got to find it in the stream, and it just adds more time to my editing. So it kind of is annoying, but oh well. Anyways, my computer shut off, which was a pain. So I'm like, okay, hopefully that was just a one-off thing. So the next day I went here again, and I kept on crashing again. I crashed twice, and I just don't know what the problem is. So what I did was I ended the stream after crashing many times, and I'm just like, screw it. I ended the stream, and before I went working out, because I was going to get off and work out anyways, I decided to go early, and before I went to work out, I cleaned up my computer, got rid of all the dust, because it was building up for a few months. And I usually do that every few months. I just have been pushing it back, pushing it off and stuff. So I got rid of the dust, and now the fan doesn't run all that much, which is a good sign, meaning it's not getting super hot. I did check the temperatures thanks to everyone in the stream that was helping with this, me with this issue. It was pretty hot. It was like 140 degrees Fahrenheit, which is like 60 something Celsius. So it was pretty hot for one of the fans. So what happened was I just kept on streaming, and then it crashed again, and I could not believe it. So what happened was I just restarted it fresh. And I did a fresh restart, meaning I get rid of the illegal shutdown kind of thing. When you illegally shut down something, and then when you start up the computer, it just does not start as well. So I did a fresh restart, and then because it's all clean, I think that's probably was the issue. I streamed for 2.5 hours after the crashes, and usually I crash within 45 minutes to an hour. So I think I fixed the issue. I'm really hoping that it went away because it really hinders my streaming, and I love streaming for you guys. So yeah, that was just my little story about me streaming these things. Other than that, the Rorarii have been pretty generous to me. I got 14 keys, but sadly, I did miss one key because right when I got a key, my computer shut off and no one was there to grab it. So I didn't even have the chance to see which key it was. It wasn't an effigy, I checked, but I could not tell which key. So it could have been a low one, it could have been a high one, but oh well. So I got 14 keys. Plus one that I missed, so technically 15 in 1,000 kills, and you should expect around 15, I'd say, or maybe a little bit lower. I just got maybe a little lucky, but I've heard 20, 30 in 1,000 before, so I don't know. I really don't know I know the drop rates, but it's so random here that you never really know. So that pretty much explains it for Rorarii. My computer issue is stupid. Hopefully it goes away by this video. So yeah. We can go on the price check now, and I'll meet you guys there. Alright, so here's the tab for the 1000 Rorarii, and before I get into it, it took around 3 hours, and it could have been 3 hours on the nose. I think it was like 3.5 hours probably, because I was streaming and I picked up every single drop. If I just did 1,000 straight up, it would have just taken 3 hours down the nose probably. It was around 300 kills an hour while streaming and picking up everything, so easily, you can get 1,000 done in 3 hours if you only go for the keys, but then you're missing out on some of the miscellaneous loot. But again, the keys are the main moneymaker here. Alright, so as you can also see, I got the 14 keys, and my most common was actually Primus, which I'm fine with. It's the second highest, I believe. And then Secundus was my least common, other than Sextus. I didn't get any Sextus, which was weird. So a lot of people ask me, how do I count my monsters in the loot videos? And this one, for example, I counted with the shards, 1 per kill. I may have missed 1 or 2 or 3, depending on crashing. I maybe missed like 15, to be honest. So give or take 15 kills on the 1,000, but I could not be accurate because of my PC issues. So don't hold that against me. But anyways, I didn't count the rage experience. I'm sorry. You can just look up how much you get per kill, times it by 1,000. That's what you get. And for other loot videos, if you guys are wondering, I count either by a 100% drop rate item, like the shard or bones or whatever, or I count by experience, or I just count by the adventurer's log, if anything. So yeah, that is how I count. And if you also can look, those are my charms. The charms are pretty shit here, other than the gold are a really high amount, but I do not use gold. So I mean, they're pretty decent if you're low summoning, but other than that, they're pretty useless for charms. Another thing, you can also bank these Runite limbs, which I highly suggest, because these limbs are pretty much the price of 1 key. So if you pick up all the limbs from 1,000, you basically get a free key. So that is pretty useful if you guys want to go here. Limbs do not take that long to pick up. And of course the shards too. These 1,000, if you kill 1,000, you get about 700k or something. And that's also another price of a key. So technically you can get 2 free keys from just picking up these 2 items. So yeah, that pretty much does it for the Rorarii loot video. Let us price check now. So there you go, 9.4 mil. I am pretty excited about that. Add it to my cash stack, and in 3 hours, that's about 3 mil an hour. I'm satisfied with that. I mean, it used to be 4 mil, 4 to 5 mil or whatever. But yeah, everything's been going down. Like, these keys are virtually useless and worthless. But either way, guys, let's sell these and see what my final price check was. So I finished selling at about 9.4 mil, so I pretty much kept what I was expected to get. So this is definitely a successful loot video. I'm pretty happy about it. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, like the video, subscribe if you haven't yet. Be sure to follow me on Twitch, because I do stream a lot of things on RuneScape. It's pretty fun, and I usually have people in the Skype call just hanging out. So go over there if you want to have some fun. But either way, hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day.